Hi, this is VanDerbrink, and I'm with Brosten, and here we're selling August 8th in Kenosha, Wisconsin, is the HyWay old cars. Everybody kind of knows that, and this is one of the guys that started the whole deal. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what we're doing?
Well, we are now called HyWay Auto in Kenosha. We operate City Auto in Gurney. In between, we also started,
How'd you get so sudden?
or I think the best would be for me to tell you where I started.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We started in Chicago.
That's a
I
tough
was-
town, isn't it?
No, it's a very nice town if you know the right people.
Don't tell her too much about us, Hy.
Okay. Anyway, I started working for my uncle when I was 18 years old. At the second day I started working for him, he made me manager of a tire store.
You must have been pretty
in
good.
Chicago, in 900 North Western Avenue in Chicago. After working for him a short time, I started for myself, and we called it Midwest Tire. After that, we found out, or I should say I found out, that you can also buy cars and demolish them and get better tires for less money. So therefore, we went into the auto wrecking business, and we called it HyWay Auto Wrecking. In between, we bought a welding shop. So we started making tow trucks, which was not a moneymaker. So we went out of the auto tow truck business, and we continued with Midwest Tire. And I got my brother and my brother-in-law in it, so I turned it over to them, and I went into Route 173 and 41. And I started with a partner called Pat Lynch. We called ourselves High Pat Auto. High Pat, when we had High Pat Auto, Pat decided he wanted to get out of it.
He didn't like it, huh?
No, he was
You didn't know
much too
Pat Lynch.
busy.
Oh.
So the result was we bought him out, and in order to change the path, I turned it into Way. So the new name was HyWay Auto Parts. And we done very well with it. And we had Larry and Jake into it, and they grew it into a very large organization. It was so large that even Ford Motor Company thought it was good, and they bought us out. After they bought us out, we had already just bought City Auto Parts in Gurney, Illinois. And we built that up very well.
And now Larry and...
Now Larry and Jay started their new 21st century recycling,
all green.
which they called All Green, and we're doing things that we did not do 50 years ago.
Wow. Now, Larry told me that you used to squish some pretty desirable stuff for the war effort.
Yes. In 1941, I was drafted. In May 7th, I wound up at Fort Sheridan, and we had to get rid of our wrecking yard of Midwest Tire and Auto on Chicago Avenue in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
And we had to send everything for the war effort.
Wow.
After I got out in 1945 of December, we started operating again as Midwest Tire and Auto.
Yep. And Larry mentioned like you guys cut up some pretty amazing stuff nowadays.
Oh, well, I can remember cars like the Rolls Royce that I had bought for $100.
Oh my gosh.
Brand new. I know I picked it up at Grand Avenue and Wabash at a parking lot. And I had a Gardner convertible. So I took the car convertible and chained it up behind the Rolls Royce, drove it in front of the house, and it had a lock on the transmission.
Yep.
So I pushed it down, which locked it. So I could start the motor, but I couldn't throw it in gear.
Oh.
I went to all the key places and no one would make a key. So it stood there for about 3-4 months. We cut it up.
Oh my gosh.
If we had it today, I would say it would be worth $200,000-$300,000.
Wow. Isn't that
We
amazing?
had other cars. We also bought, as I went into the Army, stuff like a Packard 5-passenger Touring.
Oh,
That
wow.
was owned by a countess. And I bought it from an auctioneer. He said, go out in the alley someplace. I think he either paid $50 or $100 for it.
Wow.
And it ran like new. So I drove that for a while. But my brother forgot to drain it. And it cracked the motor. So if you got a cracked motor, you cut it up.
Oh my gosh.
That too would have been worth at least $200,000.
Wow.
We kept it. But since then, we also had quite a few cars that would have been worth an awful lot of money. But we never had any place to put it, so we cut them up.
Wow.
For scrap.
Wow.
But that is part of my story. If you want any more additional stories, come and talk to me.
That'll be good. That would be really fun. And remind everybody to come to the auction August 8th and buy a whole bunch of Packards.
Yeah, we do have some very nice cars on this auction. Some are real nice, some are project cars, some are cars that you may need parts for.
That's
for
good.
your projects. Do come over and say hello.
Are you going to be there?
And I will be there.
Good. Well, we'll get you a whole bunch of people to come talk to you. So remember, come to the auction August 8th in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Starts at 10 a.m. Preview the Friday before. And this is Brosten, and he wants to visit with you. And you can go to the website at VanDerbrinkAuctions.com or give us a call. Thanks, Hi.